Hi, I'm bigcal, and welcome to my world. Today, another Star Wars books video, and yes, it is the second book in the Bane Trilogy, Rule of Two. So this was another fantastic book in the series, and it starts us off where we left off, basically, with Bane finding the 10-year-old former Jedi, who is now his new apprentice, after she killed 2 Jedi in anger for them killing her friend. We start off then, and he takes her down to see the after effects of the thought bomb, and it turns out it's basically sort of just large piece of like force bubble in this cave, and if you touch it, you can hear all the screams of all the Jedi and Sith spirits that are caught up in it. They don't get to be one with the Force; they are stuck in this place for all of eternity. Like a really bad hell. And during that time, they come across another sort of Force-sensitive guy. He is the cousin of Zana, the girl who's Bane's new apprentice. He was on the ship with her, thought she died. He wasn't very strong in the Force, but he actually switched sides to the Sith at one point. Then when the thought bomb went off, he managed to survive because he wasn't very strong with the Force. Because the thought bomb just killed those that are Force sensitive. He stumbles across them. Bane is happy to kill him, but Zana, still not quite sure who or what she is, uses the Force to disintegrate one of his hands clean off, and just leaves him screaming. And they, decide to leave him to sort of create the lore and rumours that, oh my god, there's a Sith Lord around, but, other folks going to believe him. A Sith Lord still alive, but didn't kill him. So, yeah. And she does save his life that way. Bane sort of realises it, but she's still just a kid. She's only been his apprentice for like an hour. She's still not fully with the dark side of the Sith, so it's okay for now. And then we move 10 years forward to when she's more grown up, and they do more training and things. And Darth Bane, one of the things that he wants to do is find more Sith artifacts and things, and he's looking for Sith holocrons, and more importantly, how he can try and make his own, because that knowledge has been lost in time. We also have... I'm actually sort of forgetting already what happened in this one. So I'll get confused because I've already started the third book. That's kind of fresh in my mind. But yeah, eventually something happens and the Sith are discovered, both of them. And Fanfare, who was basically not quite but sort of General Hoth's right-hand man during the Sith War, he and a bunch of other Jedi go together to eliminate the Sith, and they eventually all die. There's no one left now to reveal that, that's what happened. Let's see. Yeah, basically, her cousin comes back into it as well, and another healer called Caleb, which I think he was in the first book. Yeah, he was in the first book. So he comes back into it, and there's some cool manipulation done by Darth Bane's apprentice, Zana, to fool the Jedi into thinking that they've killed the Sith off, despite the fact she and Bane still very much alive after killing 5 Jedi. So it was really cool how that worked out. So that's what I'm going to say. Darth Bane, during one of his trips to try and find a Sith holocron, sort of walked into a trap with these kind of, call them obelisks, basically like crustaceans with hard shells, and 2 of them attached to his chest and his shoulder. And they basically suck the light is on his life force and build upon the force, the dark side energies. They give him healing abilities, so he can heal pretty much instantly from anything. And they also, when he gets strong in the dark side, they amplify it. So they are very helpful. And also their shells are invulnerable to everything. Lightsabers, blasters, nothing can destroy these things. But there is, of course, a price to pay. If you were to try and kill one of these to remove it, it releases deadly toxins into your system and will kill you after a couple of days. Or if they continue to be alive, they spread and multiply and basically cover your entire body. So he has to wear special gloves and a special helmet, mask thing to stop them growing over his hands and his face, basically when he's sleeping. They do help him out quite a bit in the book, but towards the end he realises that, he kind of has to remove them. Lots of cool, interesting things happen in this book. Sorry, my memory is kind of bad as to a lot of the things, because I remember the first one really vividly, and now I'm currently on the third one, and that's fresh in my mind, and the second one's just kind of, okay, did that stuff happen in the first book, or is that stuff still currently happening in the third book? Did it happen in the second book? I don't know. Just because I blasted through these so quickly, I've read 2.5 books in a week. All I can say is thoroughly enjoyed reading it. It was really good, even if my memory's sort of all over the place with it. I would highly recommend already the Bane Trilogy to anybody based on reading 2 books and the half of the third one. It is amazing. Great history into the rule of 2, one Sith master and one Sith apprentice. Cool to see Bane's rise to power and also what his apprentice is like and all the cool little things that they're doing to try and gain more power and influence as well. So, I'm bigcal. Thanks for watching, and I'm sure I'll see you again very soon with the third part of the Bane Trilogy. See you again next time.